There's been a lot of speed, a lot of puck movement, bit of end-to-end type hockey, but they're perhaps wary of getting themselves injured at this stage and making sure that they're not getting themselves a needless penalty, just making sure that everything's kept nice and tight for the first 20 minutes.
Jorgensen shoots through traffic, rebound forced to Tate, he scores! Ashley Tate gets a huge goal at home for the Blaze. And it's captain, fantastic that's done it. Let's have a little look again. Big key win from Derek Lee on the face-off circle. Jorgensen played the shot through, and Ashley Tate on the rebound. I think beat Murray through the 5-hole. Face off to the right of Modig. Comes back to Sescon. Ends up with it in the corner. Chips it in on net. And it's got in! The Blaze have got a goal. Craig Sescon. A naughty little play.
I think Cowley might have got the final touch to shift it underneath Modig there.
Let's have a little look again. Sescon battles like an ox along the half-boards.
And
I think you might be right.
Cowley's charging in and just absolutely nicks it without it being properly covered up by Modig. And that's a great goal from the Blaze forward there. Real determination, guts goal.
And again, it's almost a repeat of last night. The Blaze have got a 2-goal lead. Russ Cowley, and that's just awkward for Modig. He hasn't got it covered. And that's a mistake from the Swede. Lee overstepped that pass. Maybe a few nerves. Hasn't played a lot of hockey this year. Landry. Back to Lee. Good pass. Benedict. Max Perron. Boxall's heading to net. He's going to pick up the rebound. Oh, and Stewart got a piece of it with his stick. Puck jammed in near side, and Stewart makes an absolutely magnificent stop. I don't think Boxall got all of it, but either way, the game stays 2-0.
That save from Brian Stewart there, I think he noticed that the Blaze were struggling a bit in their own zone. He wanted to get a stoppage, to get a face-off, to calm everything down a bit, and he just very keen there to trap the puck.
Well, it's clever play. He could have easily just let that go over the top of him and not risk maybe a pulled muscle, but yeah, nice and acrobatic. He just stayed limber, Brian Stewart, when the puck's up the other end.
Constantly stretching.
And that's good. I mean, I think it's going to probably elongate his career as well, when he comes into his late 30s.
Yeah.
And the muscles don't recover and don't repair as good as they used to. Here's Brandon Benedict, meanwhile. He'll deep. Good stop from Stewart. Sescon got a little stick in his ribs. The Panthers fans looking at the referee. It's just going to be a power play rather than a penalty shot, but they might have a case here. Let's have a look again. To me, that looks like a penalty shot if he's calling a hook in there. Back of it again. Nice passing play. Graham's got himself a nice place in the slot. Higgins is going to keep it alive. Wild drives just wide of the net. Backdoor play. Oh, and Stewart's made a big stop. A huge stop again from Stewart. He was down and out, but he recovered well enough to make a big stop on the back door. Let's take a look again, Stu.
Jorgensen's trying to clear, but he's not really got much. He certainly hasn't got position on the Nottingham forward there. I think it's that 41. That's Jacina there. Stewart's there keeping his eye on the puck all the way through and makes a good stop there.
Schindel. Blaze try to cycle along this left wing side. Omar down over Schindel! Great save from Modig. The Swede stops the check. Let's have a look again, and why Jakob Schindel had so much space here.
He's played the puck. He's just drifted along there. There's nothing there.
And Cody Wild's just taking his eye off him. Czech had all the space in the world, but Mats Modig made probably the biggest stop tonight. Jacina. Down for Farmer. He's hit by Derek Lee as the puck squirts out for Wild! Drives through the 5-hole of Stewart, and the Panthers are back in it. Cody Wild. And another broken play, but the Panthers had applied a lot of pressure on this shift. And it felt like it was coming, Stu.
Yeah, you got the sense that something sooner or later was coming, and there's lots of pressure around the net, lots of bodies around the net, scrappiness with the sticks playing at it, and Wild there just manages to get a little bit of space. Maybe he does get a little bit lucky with the shot, doesn't get quite past him, but nonetheless, you know, they all count. You know, dirty goals count the same as the pretty goals.
Here come the Panthers down the left-hand side, tipped on Stewart from Max Perron. Big hit goes in the corner, and Stephen Chalmers is going to go over here and have a few words. As Ashley Tate got crumpled.
You like to see your players standing up for your teammates.
Well, why not there? I mean, it's a fair trade-off. Bad hit goes in.
At that point, though, with the penalty being called, I'm not so sure.
See, the thing is, it's a difficult. It depends what happens to Chalmers here. If the players still get a power play, you know, happy days. It looks like he's going to go to the box, but at the same time, you know, the Blaze need to stay physically dominant. They need to, you know, feel confident. They don't want to be having their heads down with the puck thinking they're going to get creamed. They want to have the time and the space and the confidence to just look up and make the plays. Gertson struggles to clear out the Blaze end. Rob Farmer's going to shoot. It's deflected off Egner. And another shot comes in. Good stop from Stewart. Under him, Benedict's hacking and chopping at it. There's going to be some pushing and shoving as Farmer's in there. Jacina's trying to get involved too. DaCosta and Farmer met in a fight in DaCosta's first Coventry Blaze outing in Nottingham. Game that also saw fights with Nathan Robinson and Russ Cowley. But they're just going to jaw at each other now through the safety of the linesman. Doucette just drifting around with the puck, looking for a lane. Wild. Halfway through this power play. Shoots on net. Stopped by Stewart. Rebounds there. And Ashley Tate's got it. Brian Stewart's got bowled over. Egner furious, wanting a penalty on the Panthers. Hitch is going to throw the face-off out the zone, though, I think.
Stewart is livid as well, but I think they got as much as they're going to get out of it. There was a lot of body, there's a lot of pushing and shoving, and just as much as the Blazers there were the Panthers, and I think Stewart just got bowled over.
Chalmers in there, trying to keep the Panthers captain to the outside. Good screen comes in. Wild. Down low from Mosey. To the point. Steve Lee. Oh, block to Steve Gertson. Has he got any legs? Gertson in on a breakaway. Deeks! And there's going to be a penalty shot for Steve Gertson. Oh, this is a massive moment in this game. Steve Gertson, he looked a little tired. Chuck Webber said he was struggling with fitness yesterday.
He's broken away there. He's won the puck. He's turned it over, and Mosey there, I think, just takes him down from behind. It's a fair call that, unlike the opportunity earlier where that could have been called, he definitely denied the goal scoring opportunity for sure, because he never really got that shot off at all. So
Stephen Gertson, former Columbus Blue Jacket and Phoenix Coyote, in on Mats Modig, goes wide, shoots. Oh, he put it wide of the net. Chance goes begging. Stephen Gertson, he's his own biggest critic, and he takes a little bit of time alone before going to the bench. Puck behind the goal line. Hit comes in from Schindel, who's lost his stick. O'Mara gets hit by Higgins. And now here comes Chris Higgins. Over to Cody Wild. Winds up, shoots, blocked by Mark Smith. And on the turnaround, at a bad angle, fired it wide. Jacina.
Starting to get into all or nothing territory now.
Absolutely. You know, Nottingham, we've got to push the all in at some point soon. Here's Higgins. Turns in, shoots, glove stop from Stewart. Oh, and in went Charles Landry. And there's going to be a bit of pushing and shoving over Brian Stewart, who's prone. He's made of tough stuff, Brian Stewart. The amount of contact he gets, he just, like a rubber bouncing ball, just pops right back up again.
I think what we're going to look to see here now is that the Panthers are going to look to Paul Modig at the first available opportunity. There's only 47 seconds left now in the game. So they want to win the draw and then get the netminder off, get that extra attacker on.
Face up to the left of Modig. Graham will contest it. Battle of wits with Ben Arndt. Panthers will come up ice. Modig looking at the bench. Not yet. Not yet. They have to wait a little bit longer. This is valuable seconds that the Blaze have just shaved off. Now Modig's going to go to the bench. Chipped in by Steve Lee. Egner try to hack it around. Cowley. Now Cody Wild at the point. He'll shoot it, tipped in front. Good stop by the pillow of Brian Stewart and Ben Arndt. Gets nailed into the boards. Shot comes in down low, stopped by Stewart. As he tries to get back, he's got a Panther sitting on him. Jacina and Egner absolutely warring, and the Blaze have only got 5 seconds left. Empty net. Oh, Ben Arndt's missed it, but it won't matter. It won't matter. The Blaze are through to the final weekend. They've knocked out Nottingham, and the little engine that could just keeps on chugging.
Yeah, absolutely. The Blaze, they had a bit of a bumpy road over the past couple of weeks, but they've managed to pull out the victory tonight. There's a few complaints with the Panthers players, with the referee, as you would probably expect with such a tense game, close game with so much riding on it. But fortunately for Coventry Blaze, they are now in the final four. They have qualified as number 6 seeds out of the playoffs, and will be heading into the final weekend next in Nottingham.